In this video, we're going to look at interpreting slope from a graph or table, applying it to real-world problems. Let's go to page 23. Now we have learned that slope is referred to as m. So in our slope formula, it should be m equals. Remember that we've already discussed that slope is rise over run, which is, in our slope formula, the change in y over change in x. Remember that this is really the same thing because rise is the vertical, which is the y-axis, and run is the horizontal, which is the x-axis. And this is also the dependent variable over the independent variable. This is especially important when you have a table or graph so that you can see which label is which. And we're going to look at those in our foldable. So turning to our foldable, you should have already watched the video on how to fold this. Let's begin by opening it just once, and we're going to focus on the first one on the left, Paul's job. So here we have a real-world example. Paul's job, we have the total pay in dollars along the y-axis and the hours worked. So referring back to when we were saying dependent variable and independent variable, your label should be the pay in dollars, so the amount of dollars for however many hours worked. Let's find the slope. Pick any 2 points you want. I'm going to pick these 2 points here for our example. The first one here is 0, 0. Now this indicates, remember this is x, y, this indicates 0 hours worked. So we have 0 hours worked and $0 pay. And that makes sense. You don't work, you don't get paid. My next ordered pair that I picked is 1, 5. This indicates that if you work 1 hour worked, you will have $5 pay. So now let's find the slope. Remember that the slope is m, and that is the change in y over the change in x. And remember, if you wrote them stacked, like I suggested in a previous video, you can see the second one minus the first one. So this is the second y minus the first y, right here, and the second x minus the first x, right here. When we subtract, we get $5 for every 1 hour of work. And then that's your slope. Your slope is 5 or $5 for every hour of work.